Hi students, so this is another doubt that I had got from your quantitative techniques book, practice booklet. This is from page number 36. So many students had asked me this doubt, hence I'm making this video for them. Alright, so if you've not solved this set, I'd request you or I'd advise you to go to this page and try solving this question and only then look at the solution. Okay, two important concepts over here or basic things that you need to know over here. One thing is when you say the exchange rate is rupees per dollar, it means how many rupees will you have to spend for $1, right? Or $1. So if I say rupees per dollar value from the graph is 47, would mean $1 costs rupees 47 or $1 is equal to 47 rupees. The second thing is since rupee dollar value is changing every year, balance of trade, the growth in, if you take the balance of trade in rupee terms and if you take the balance of trade in dollar terms, it would be different for different years in rupee terms and in dollar terms. Okay? Because the growth in rupees would be different because from one year to another year the rupee and dollar relation is also changing. So the growth would not be the same if I'm expressing balance of trade in rupees and when I'm expressing balance of trade in dollars. So something which was missing in the question, here you need to assume, or basically when I checked the question, I realized that this thing is missing over here. The percentage growth in balance of trade, the second graph that you have over here, is in rupee terms. Okay, this is the growth when we consider the balance of trade in rupees. This is one important thing which you need to consider in this set. Okay, now if you have these two informations, based on these, let us try to solve the questions. So I'll solve 3 to 4 questions from this, and I hope you understand what is to be done in this question, and then you'll be able to solve the others also. So in which year is the percentage change in growth rate in balance of trade the minimum? In which year is the percentage change in growth rate? So these are the growth rates. These are the growth rates, and in which year is the percentage change minimum? All right. So you just need to don't look at these as percentages, because ये numbers में भी you have to find when is the change minimum. So basically you just need to consider them as numbers, and accordingly you need to find the percentage change minimum is in which year. The options are 14, 15, 16 and 17. So in 2014 it has become 1 ka 2. When a number goes from 1 to 2, can I say it has changed by 100%, double हो गया है. But from 2014 to 15 it has gone even more than that. So 15 is definitely not the highest, not the least. We wanted the minimum percentage change. But when I check from 15 to 16, so the percentage change in 2016, how do you calculate percentage change from 2000 for the year 2016? So for year 2016 the change is 4.5 to 5.8. Roughly it's an increase of 1.3. 1.3 for 4.5 would be around 25%. It's close to 1/4 of this, right? But for the year 2017, you'll see the values are so close. It has only gone from 5.8 to 6.2 in 2017. So it is only an increase of 0.4 for this number, which is even less than 10%, right? So how much is the percentage increase over here? It's even less than 10%. So this year would show the minimum percentage increase. So this was a simple question. I hope everyone got the answer. So first thing is how you interpret this graph. I hope this is understood. Second thing is first question to question doubts. Okay, so I hope everyone has got this doubt. Now looking at the second question. Okay, also I repeat again, those who have not tried the questions, please pause the video and try the questions and only then look at the solutions. Okay, now question number 177. I hope you have tried the questions. So export, so balance of trade, they've clearly mentioned. What is balance of trade? Balance of trade is exports minus imports. Okay, balance of trade is exports minus imports. So what they're giving you here is exports in 2015 were 37,000 crore. So basically you have export and you have import and you have balance of trade. Balance of trade, I'll write it bot. And here this question involves 2 years, I believe. The value of imports in rupee terms were the same for 2014 and 2015. Then find the value in rupee terms for exports in 2014. So there are 2 years involved, 2014, 2015. Okay. You've been given some exports and imports. So if you quickly look at this question, if you very quickly look at this question, they've given you this was exports in the year 2015. Exports in the year 2015 were 37,000 crores. Okay. So this was 37,000. Okay. Then what is given? Then they've given you that if the value of the imports in rupee terms were the same, but the value is not given. So let us say this was X and this was X. And find the value of exports in 2014. So you have to find this. And what graph do we have? We have the balance of trade graph. So what I'll see is from 2014 to 2015, the balance of trade has increased. So what is the percentage change in balance of trade for the year 2000 and for the year 2015? Okay. So they say 2015 में the balance of trade has increased by 4.5%. So basically what is the balance of trade over here? Balance of trade is y minus x. यहाँ पे the balance of trade is 37,000 minus x, and you've been given a one relation between them from the graph. Until now we did not have any relation till now, but now you have one relation that y minus 37,000 minus x is equal to 4% increase. तो can I say अगर वो 100% होता तो 104.5 हो जाएगा. तो 104.5% is nothing but 104.5, or rather I'll simply write it in percentage notations. 104.5 percentage of y minus x. You don't need to solve further. You'll see that there's one variable here x, and यहाँ पे there's also another variable y. Since there are two variables and you have only one equation, there was only one relation between that we had, that balance of trade is this. Imports are equal, we had already used, and since there's only one equation for two variables, you will not be able to get a unique answer for x or y, because for two variables you need two equations. So here the data is insufficient and your answer would be option D. Okay. But yeah, once you understand this question, I believe the subsequent questions, would become easy to understand. 178, maybe slightly calculated, but yeah. Balance of trade in 2017 is 10600. The balance of trade in okay. So here, you've been given balance of trade 2017 is how much? Balance of trade in 2017 is 10600. And you have to find the value from 2016. Okay. And what you have, balance of trade ka growth rate you have na. So how do you read this graph? Okay, this when you say 2017 ka growth is how much? So 2017 ka growth is 6%. 2017 ka growth is over the value in 2016, right? So I just you read this number, right? So 2017 में showed a growth of 6.2%. So can I say, let us say, I don't know how much this is, but if this were 100, can I say this would grow by 6.2%? So this would be 106.2. Okay. Now we'll simply cross multiply to get the value of x. 100 parts is x, 106 parts is this much. So 100 parts would be how much? Roughly this x, whatever it is, would be, x would be equal to 100 into this divided by this. So 100 into 10600 divided by 106.2. Okay. Achha. Now let's quickly look at the answer options. How close the answer options are. Okay. How close the answer options are. So you'll see 2500, 2800. It's more than 10% ka change. So if I just ignore this 0.2 is not even 1% over here. No? So it won't make a very huge change. It will not make a very huge change over here. Okay. So basically, since the options are so far off, 2800, then the next option is 3200, and then the next option is 3500. They're showing substantial change in the options, whereas 106 ke liye 0.2 is a very small number. So even if we ignore it, I believe the answer would not change by, would not even change by a %, whereas your options are very far away from each other. उनमें काफ़ी difference है. So what we'll do is we'll say approximate answer निकालने का try करते हैं. तो अच्छा, this value is in what? This value is in crores. So you'll get this in crores. Okay. And crores क्या है? Rupees. This is rupee crores, right? So you'll get this number in rupee crores. So this would be say another 100. So 1, 2, 3, 5 zeros. So you'll have, can I say this is 1 2 3 4 5, sorry, 1 2 3 4 and 6 zeros. So that is 1 million crore rupees. Okay, 1 million crore rupees. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, my bad over here, my mistake over here. This will not be 100. I've done a cancellation mistake. So this was 10600 and this was 106. We are taking it approximately. So this will be 1 and 2 zeros. So this will only be 100. So this will be rupees 10,000 crores. But we also need to convert this to dollar. So dollar conversion के लिए क्या दिया है 2017 में $1 is 40 rupees. So डॉलर में कन्वर्ट करना है तो रुपीस को डॉलर में कन्वर्ट करना है तो you'll simply have to divide by 1 rupee is how much, 1 rupee is how many dollars, 1 by 47. Okay, so here you also need to understand one thing. If I know the rupee डॉलर का वैल्यू इन रुपीज, रुपी का वैल्यू इन डॉलर क्या होगा, तो रुपी एवरी रुपी इज इक्वल टू 1/47 जैसे इस केस में, ठीक है, 1/47 डॉलर्स. यहाँ पे सेम चीज़ 40 रुपीज़ इज़ $1. सो बेसिकली रुपीज़ को अगर डॉलर में कन्वर्ट करना है तो आई हैव टू डिवाइड बाय 40. तो 1/40 इंटू 10,000 and crores means 10 to the power 7. Then we'll have to balance the numbers. So I don't think you need to balance the number because you'll see the order is the same everywhere. It's just that you need to do the division correctly. So 1000 divided by 4 is 250 and 250 into 10 to the power 6. I'll just take 1 0 from there. That will become 2500 into 10 to the power 6 is a million. 10 to the power 6 is a million and this would get converted to dollars. So 2500 answer would be option A. Okay, and they're also mentioned approx over here, so that's why 106.2 ka we can roughly make it 106. Okay, chalo. Then this was about balance of trade related questions. Iske baad, I hope this one is clear. Then moving on to the next question, 179th is clearly only based on the dollar rupee exchange rate. So 179, what does it say? The value of rupee against the dollar is expected to decline by 10% in 2018. $1 would then cost. So again, this question is based on value of rupee against the dollar. Value of rupee against the dollar. So in 2017, $1 was equal to 40 rupees. So 1 rupee would be equal to 1/40 dollars. Then they say the rupee value faced a 10% decline. So 10% decline, matlab, can I say it will only become 90%? Yeah, it will only remain 90% of its value. So can I say in 2018, 1 rupee would decline, uska value will decline by 10%, matlab it will only remain 90% of its value. So 90 by 100 of 1/40 dollars. So you'll see 0 0 cut, okay, basically this will become 1 rupee is equal to 9/400 or you can simply say $1 would be equal to 400/9 rupees. 400/9 approximately is 44.44. You might have seen these numbers in percentages. 4/9 होता है ना परसेंटेज में, ये वैसा ही हो गया ना. 4/9% is nothing but 400/9 or with a percentage sign. Okay, so this will come out to be, calculate karna, you will get this number as 44.44. Your answer would be option A. Okay, and the last question in this set, question number 180. Okay, so I'm just erasing this question very quickly. Question number 180. In 2017, the percentage decline in balance of trade expressed in dollars is approximately. So in 2017, balance of trade, when you, now it's in terms of rupees. Now what happens if it is expressed in terms of dollar values is what is asked in question number 180. Okay, so for this question, there's one concept. Suppose it's a concept of successive percentage changes. Okay, so for example, one thing is composed of two values, A into B is equal to C. Okay, A into B is equal to C. if this number changes by 10% and if this number changes by 20%, then what is the change observed in C? So how do we do it over here is that इसका चेंज प्लस इसका चेंज ना, तो व्हाट वी कैन डू इज वन वे टू डू इट इज कि इसको 100 ले लिया, ठीक है, इसको भी 100 ले लिया इनिशियली, तो दिस सी वाज 10,000, ठीक है. वन मेथड टू डू दिस विल इंक्रीज बाय 10%, so this will become 110 into this will become 120. So change basically ये changes के बाद C का value would become how much? So 11 into 12 is 132, तो 13200. This has increased by 3,200. 3,200 is what percentage of 10,000? So you will basically say that will be equal to 32%. Okay. Or you could have done the same thing in another way. Successive में हम क्या, basically it's like this change and then this change also happening. So you could have said कि अच्छा C का value was there because A changed by 10%, C का value would increase by 10%. So it will become 1.1 C. ठीक है. I hope this is clear why it will become 1.1 C, because it has increased by 10%. Now this is the new number and this will increase by 20%. So 20% के लिए basically can I say it will increase by 0.2 of itself. So the number itself plus 0.2 of it. So it will become 1.2 times 1.2 of what? 1.2 of this. So 1.2 into 1.1 C, and this equals to your final value of C. So 1.1 into 1.2 is 1.32, and you would simply say hence the overall change is 1 C says 1.32, it has increased by 0.32, which is nothing but 32% increase, right? We'll see if we can do a similar change in this concept over here. Okay, यहाँ पे the balance of trade is given in rupee terms, and we are trying to convert it in dollar terms. We are trying to express it in dollar terms. Okay, ठीक है. So how would we do it using this concept? I'll just erase this thing over here now once. What I can simply say is कि the percentage change, basically you have been given that balance of trade कुछ तो है, balance of trade, and उसका value in rupee terms, ठीक है, or rather I'll say balance in trade in rupee terms and rupee का value in dollar terms. इससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो विल गेट बैलेंस ऑफ ट्रेड का चेंज इन डॉलर टर्म्स. ओके, सो बैलेंस इन ट्रेड का चेंज, इसका चेंज कितना था? तो लेट अस से दिस वैल्यू ओरिजिनली वाज 100. ओके, फ्रॉम वी आर डूइंग दिस फॉर विच ईयर? वी आर डूइंग फॉर 2017. सो 2017 में this has increased by 6.2%. So can I say this will become 106.2. Okay, now rupees per dollar 36 से 40, ठीक है. rupees per dollar 2016 में कितना था? rupees per dollar were 1 by 36, and now it has become 2017 में it has become 1 by 1 upon 40. Can I say 1 by 36 से 1 by 40 it has increased or decreased? ठीक है, तो बेसिकली 1 by 36 से 1 by 40 इट हैज़ बिकम 9 by 10 टाइम्स. इसको इंटू 9 करोगे तो 4 होगा, एंड डिवाइड बाई 10 करोगे तो इट बिकम्स 1 by 40, राइट. सो 9 by 10 का मल्टीप्लायर मतलब इट हैज़ एक्चुअली डिक्रीज्ड बाई 10%, राइट. इट हैज़ डिक्रीज्ड बाई 10%. सो यहाँ पे दिस नंबर विल ऑल्सो डिक्रीज बाई 10%, and number will decrease by 10%. So 106.2 decreased by 10% becomes roughly, it will decrease by 10 na, 10 or 10.1, 10% would be 106.2 ka 10% would be 10.6, so it will decrease by 10.6. roughly this will become 95.6 or something. Okay, 95.6. So 100 say 95.6. How much is the decline? It's a decline of 4.4%. So you don't need to, take big, basically, uh, you can use some simple numbers, and you just need to understand this concept. First of all, important concept over here was how would you evaluate the percentage change from 1 by 36 to 1 by 40. One way to do it would be, you take the final upon initial and see how much is the change. So 1 by 40 upon 1 by 36, final upon initial, I'm taking the final upon initial, so this comes out as 36 by 40, which is 9 by 10. Final upon initial is 9 upon 10, which is nothing but 90%. So I'll say, अच्छा, from 1 by 36, 1 by 40 is a 90% value. इसका मतलब it has decreased by 10%. If you're able to understand this concept, I'm trying to, balance of trade ka value in rupee terms, but I want it in dollar terms. So into the value of rupee per dollar. Value of rupees in dollars is equal to the balance of trade in dollar terms. Iska percentage change has been given in the question. Iska values have been given. We had to calculate the percentage change. Okay. So basically, ये वाला जो अपने ने calculation किया 1 by 36 to 1 by 40 was a 10% decline. So this decreased by 10%. तो अपने ने सिंपली अभी वो सक्सेसिव वाला रूल लगा दिया, बिकॉज वी अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन यू हैव a into b equal to c, percentage change here and percentage change here is like a successive percentage change. Okay, so 100 plus 6.2 is 106.2 minus 10% 95.4. It's a roughly decline of 4.4%. Answer would be option C. Okay, slightly different concept, but I believe if you do it this way, the calculation, when you solve it in the exam, it becomes very quick. You already had this, you just had to calculate the percentage change over here. If you understand this much, it's a very quick calculation. 100 plus 6.2, 106.2 minus 10% of this, so minus 10% would roughly give you 95.6, 4.4% decline overall. Alright, so the answer is option C. I hope this video helps in this set. I'll post another video about the next set based on time, speed, distance. So yeah, until the next video, all the best.